Born and raised in New York, I was a child with many questions, questions that only a mother could answer. Surrounded by darkness, I was always searching for a connection. Anger came out of me, and I took it out on any and everyone that tried to help me. Until a teacher grabbed me by my shirt and said to me, "I'm not like everyone that has come before me and hurt you." My teacher helped me rebuild my mental strength and graduate from high school. I received a full football scholarship to American International College. The streets became a priority, and I lost my scholarship. I was hurting inside, and I wanted the feeling to go away. The darkness was taking over my mind, and I saw myself looking down at my own grave. After many years of hiding my pain behind sports and a smile, I hit rock bottom. Then I found light against all odds, sharing many of my past struggles with today's at-risk youth. It has given me the opportunity to show them that no matter how hard times may be, things can change, and to never give up. I've helped many young men and women achieve goals, academically, athletically, and personally. I've been blessed to be in their presence, not them in mine. Hello everyone, and welcome to Against All Odds. Today's youth deal with so many issues in and outside of the school. Most of the issues deal with family, home, streets, but they come to school every day. And having those obstacles, adversity that they deal with outside of school, it's tremendous that these kids put in the effort to come to school each and every day. Today, I have a young lady that is an awesome young lady, proud to have her here, has dealt with so many obstacles in and out of school. She's a senior this year. She goes to one of the high schools here in Springfield and on the road to graduating. And we'll learn a little bit about her story and her obstacles and adversity that she's overcome and still dealing with, but it's not holding her back. And like I said, I'm so proud to have her here on a special day for her. And I would like to introduce to you Jessica. What's going on, Jessie? How you doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
You all right?
Yes, I am just nervous.
You're nervous?
I'm okay.
Yeah, me too. I'm nervous too.
I could tell.
You could tell I'm nervous. So for the people, let them know how we met.
Oh, how we met? Well, it was last year that we met. They were trying to send me off to Gateway to college, and that was like my only choice that they gave me, because it was either that or I drop out. And I knew I had so much going for myself, even though I doubted myself a lot, but other than that, they tried helping me. So they sent me to your class. I think they sent me to your class for like a hold. It was for just a couple of days until they sent me out and finalized everything with the papers. So you started talking to me, and you seen something in me and told me, "You're not leaving here. You're staying here with me." And after that, it's just, I started going uphill, and good things are coming my way.
Yeah, you know, and the thing was, your confidence level was really low.
It was.
And I think at some point in time, you wanted to give up.
Oh, a lot of times, but I'm still here.
You're still here.
I'm still here.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You know, how did us meeting help you better yourself as a young woman, as a student as well? Not just as a student, but as a woman.
It gave me like kind of hope. I don't know, you told me everything happens for a reason. I started to believe that everything does happen for a reason. And just having somebody that understands you and has been through similar things like me kind of gave me that opportunity to open up and actually speak about what I've been through and what I'm going through. And it just made me stronger, made me see that a lot of people have been going through things, not only me. And I just want to be a role model to those who are feeling down, who don't want to be in this world no more, who just feel empty and just want to give up. I just want to help them. And you showed me that I could help a lot of people.
Well, I thank you for letting me come into your life and being that person to give you strength.
Oh, I'm glad I met you, actually.
You know, and it's hard for youth nowadays for them to trust adults, especially in a school setting. It's hard for them to trust adults because the kids feel that you don't know what I've been through. You don't understand what I've been through. So how the heck can you relate? Is that?
It's true, because they only see it like, I'm here to teach you and you're here to learn. I give you a test and that's it. Instead of getting to know how the kid feels, like, I can't work when my mind is not there. And when I come into school in the morning and the first thing you tell me is, take this off, go to class, give me some time to actually gather myself, because I'm not an early person. I hate mornings.
We know that. She's not an early person, but go ahead, baby.
I just feel like they should take their time and actually understand the kids instead of just telling them what to do, because not a lot of kids take orders easily because their home situations are not as good. So I just feel like they should empathize with them, get to know them more. And
Okay. And that's and you know what, audience, the majority of these kids, I'll say 90% of them think that way. It's a problem. And we start losing kids. Because as educators, a lot of us look at, oh, I need to get this data down. You can't get the data right until you get the kids right mentally.
it's true.
So you had a poem that I read that pretty much summarized your life. And I want to ask you some questions about some of the strong words you had in that poem, and ask you to elaborate on that. So let the people feel that, you know what, this hasn't been an easy road for you. So one of the things, when I read your poem, what did you mean when you wrote, I found myself in the hospital, IVs pumping through my veins. I could hear the doctor speaking and your voice clear in my head. Is my daughter okay? What is that? Let me know. Let them know.
At that time, I was in a bad scenario, if you could say. And I just wanted to give up so bad. And that day was the day that I said it was over for me.
What do you mean it was over for you?
I did not want to be in this world. I did not see myself being such a good person. I felt like I let everybody down, my family, the people around me. So just all those thoughts in my head kind of consumed me, and I don't know why. There's like this voice in my head that just tells me, give up. You're not set for this world.
But that being said, you found something in your life that said, you know what, Jessie, you supposed to be in this world. Another one is, you wrote, Mom, do you care this razor is skin deep? Is it fair?
That's where cutting was the only thing that made me feel something. It made me feel pain. It made me feel, I don't know how to explain it. It was just, I wanted to feel some kind of emotion. I felt like I have none. So I took.
So the cutting.
The cutting was a relief for me.
So it was release. of that pain.
Yeah, but after that, I did not start working, so that's when the thoughts started coming in. All right, that's not helping you, so what's the next step?
What's the next step? And that's why you wear long sleeves all the time.
I do.
Okay. You wrote, I try to stand tall like a soldier with a battle wound, but the thoughts that consume me got me breaking. These cuts on my wrist wasn't no accident. These cuts on my wrist wasn't an accident.
It's hard for a person to, how can I put it? It's hard for you to keep a image that everybody wants to see. It's hard for me to just be happy and stand tall, like I said, like a soldier with a battle wound. When at the end of the day, behind closed doors, I'm not happy all the time. I'm not the person I show you that I am. Because behind the doors, I'm a complete different person. It's just hard.
You know what, Jess? I think that, you know, what you've been through, there's a lot of kids out there going to have been through the same thing, have those same thought patterns as this young lady. And it touches me each and every day when I look at children like Jessie and they come to me with these issues, and it's heartwarming, and you want to help them. You don't want to turn your back on them. You don't want to turn your back on them. And Jess, I don't know how you do it. I'm going to tell you right now, you give me strength. You give me will.
You gave me the strength I needed, to be honest. I did not have nobody to support me or back me up when I needed them. So I got to thank you a lot, Coach.
Ugh. That's kind of hard, you know, because I don't do this for me. You guys are a vessel for me. I'm your vessel to let people know what you guys go through. I'm not sitting behind in an office and thinking I know what you guys go through. I know what you go through. The last thing I'm gonna ask you about this poem, it says, I hope this makes you stronger. It's time I'm shaking as I write. I'm sorry, Mom. Just blame the guy you're with every night. Raping was a nightmare. I couldn't resist, so I say goodbye.
That was it for me that day.
When you sit up there, you say it was a night that raping you was a nightmare?
You just want to wake up from that. And it's hard to wake up from it when you went through it on a daily basis. Living under the same roof as your mom, so.
You know, let me tell you something. That's strength.
I just hope everybody just has the courage to speak up when they need to.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm just so proud of you right now. So what are your plans for when you get out of school? When you get ready in 5 more months? What's the deal with you? That's what I want to know. That we talked about the other stuff. What's the good stuff to get ready to happen for Jessie?
I obviously want to go to college. That's like my main focus. I'm not trying to give up. I'm not.
And you're not gonna give up.
I'm not.
Then I'm gonna push you.
You always have.
You are. You doggone right. And you know, you looking to get into Westfield State and get into that.
I am.
That program that they have, that urban program.
And I'm trying
Hopefully that happens.
Yeah. I'm trying to be a lawyer, so.
Yes, you want to be a
That's my
lawyer.
main
She
goal.
wants to be a lawyer, people. And she's a fighter, so she becomes a lawyer, hire her because she's gonna fight for you because she's a fighter herself.
Yes. Yes, I am.
You know, I want to thank you for coming out here this morning. And I know it wasn't easy for you to open up about your issues. And you just said, you know what, forget this. I don't care who sees it that knows me. But I'm going to tell.
Everybody goes through things at the end of the day.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody.
Yes, ma'am. And I want to thank you for coming out. And you know what? Today is a special day for this young lady. Today is her birthday.
Okay.
And she is, you know, I wanted to wish her happy birthday. And yes, I'm always there for you guys. You guys are my children as well. Just like the people, I want you guys to understand, I'm not just a teacher or educator. I mean, I'm here for your children. And thank you. We'll be right back.
Did you find it?
We taught him how to hit a baseball,
Just like that. Say hi!
how to hit a receiver,
Nice.
the strike zone, the net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
Operator 901, where's the emergency?
127 Brynmere.
Okay, what's going on there?
I'd like to order a pizza for delivery.
Ma'am, you've reached 911. This is an emergency line.
Large with half pepperoni, half mushrooms.
You know you've called 911. This is an
Do
emergency
you
line.
know how long it'll be?
Okay, ma'am, is everything okay over there? Do you have an emergency or not?
Yes.
And you're unable to talk because...
Right.
Is there someone in the room with you? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like I have an officer about a mile from your location. Are there any weapons in your house?
No.
Can you stay on the phone with me?
No. See you soon. Thank you.
Welcome back. I have some professionals here from the Springfield Family Resource Center here in Springfield. I have Emily Rodriguez and Kelly Gordon. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for
Yes.
having us.
Kelly is the clinician at the Springfield Family Resource Center, and Emily is the program manager. Okay. So, Kelly, after hearing the story that Jessie just gave, the issues and the problems that she had and continuously has, what can you give to kids out there that may have watched this? What kind of how can I say, information?
Right, sure. So first and foremost, I want to give her a lot of credit for coming on and telling her story. Takes a lot of courage, so I want to give her a lot of credit for doing that. I've been in the field for about 10 years, so one of the things that I like to really think about is, what is the one person that can make a difference in a child's life? So oftentimes they're struggling in school, home, or socially in the community, and they're not connecting or feeling safe or trusted with one specific person, which was the case with Jessie as well. Fortunately enough for her, she found yourself, which was the one person that she connected with, that she felt saw enough in her to, she can take the next step and do the next right things and make a difference. And hence she's here today doing what she's doing and on a really good path. So it's really important for kids to find that one person. So I'd really encourage youth to seek that one person out. If you're struggling, if you're, just having any kind of challenges at home, in school, or in the community, to, find someone in school, maybe your adjustment counselor, guidance counselor, maybe another person in your family. And if it's hard to find that person, I mean, we can help find that person. So we're part of the Family Resource Center, and people can come in, and we offer a tremendous amount of resources. And so one thing I could be helpful with is linking that youth and the family to some community supports that could help them with their next steps.
That's cool. And a lot of times kids are afraid to even go to the guidance counselors, or in the schools, because they don't trust, And for you guys, for your organization, how as a clinician with a girl like that, what are some approaches, what type of approach would you have with a kid like Jessie?
Well, first and foremost, we have to look at safety and general well-being. So if there's an issue of safety and there's a crisis, if they are self-harming or feeling suicidal, then we need to put the crisis supports in place. So there are people available for that. There's mobile crisis, that's part of our community. We certainly have hospital levels of care and other different community supports, of course, always depending on the needs of the youth and family.
Oh, good. That's beautiful. And people, hopefully you're listening to that, because there are organizations out there that will help you, children, and help families that know, a parent that knows their child is suicidal, depressed, which are some key components that is happening in this society today, and we're losing kids due to certain reasons. And today, pretty much, I'm just happy to say, I'm glad we didn't lose her.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
And it's key in the schools. People, please, sometimes step away from your lesson plans and think about the kids that come in your classroom. Not saying that you have to be their parent, but be that support, right?
Absolutely.
Try to support,
Have an open ear and listen.
Yeah.
Kids want to speak up sometimes, and they don't have anyone that they can talk to. So if they're telling you something, just try to take the time to listen.
Okay.
And at our center, we really have an open door policy where we accept families that come with any issues or situations, and we meet them where they're at. We want to meet them where they're at because they might just need some resources and support. It might be more deeper than that, like in Jessie's case, and we have the clinical part there. We have a family partner there. We also have a school liaison that helps with school issues.
That's beautiful, really.
We love our program. We want to help the community. We're funded by the Department of Health and Human Services, and the executive director at the Springfield Family Support Programs is Ms. Cindy Stovall, and we partner with Gondara, and they're our lead agency, and they have a lot of services as well. We have anger management for the youth.
Really?
We have anger management for the adults. We have parenting classes. We help families involved with DCF. We help families with food, clothing. We have Nurturing Fathers group. We have the arts therapy that we just started with the youth every Friday, and all our programs are free.
Now, I know from when we spoke maybe like 2 months ago or a month ago, you were saying on Saturdays they have like game room that they can go in and play the kids can come in on every other Saturday or something like that?
Yeah, our schedule is Monday through Friday. Mondays is to 5 p.m., Tuesdays is to 5 p.m. Wednesday, we have the anger management for the adults, youth, and parenting. We're there till 7:30 in the evening. Thursdays, we have ESL classes, which is English as a second language.
Yes.
And we're there basically till 9:30 at night. And Fridays, we run our Nurturing Fathers program. And on Saturdays, which is the second Saturday of the month and the fourth Saturday of the month, we're there from 11 to 3. And we're there, we have snacks, we provide food, we provide childcare. We have a nice big screen TV where the kids can play Xbox. We have games, we have activities. The parents can come in and
I want to play. I want to play some Xbox with the kids or
I know.
something. That's beautiful.
Just a place where the kids could come to, feel safe if they don't feel safe in the community. If they need services, the parents can also utilize the services. We also utilize the services through the youth just coming in our door and letting us know that they need things.
Wow.
And then if the parent signs a release, then we can work with the families and the kids can come to our program at no cost to the families.
How long have you guys been in existence?
Well, we were an existing family resource center for over 18 years. And as of January 1st of this year, EHHS, the Executive Office of Health and Human Services, took over the grant and put the clinical part in with Gondara for the clinician and the family partner, which helps the family with goals and a service plan and helps them get on track with anything that they need. They go to the home and they help them. And we are dealing with youth-involved kids that are in the court systems, trying to deteriorate them from going into DYS and falling into the system and like having a record. And if sometimes they're on probation, they could do community service with us.
Well, that's in this thing, with the outline that you have given about that program is awesome. And you know what? I thank you guys for coming here and giving me feedback and giving the audience feedback on what, Springfield Family Resource Center does. Because maybe some kids can use that opportunity to go sit down, talk about their issues and get the support that they have. Not just if they're not getting in school, maybe they could come across the street or come down State Street and step on in, come on in and meet with you guys because we have to save our youth.
We're there to support all the youth and all the families
And
in
all
the
the
community.
families.
We want to
Exactly.
strengthen
A lot of
and build
support
on
in
the
one
community.
place.
Yes.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So I want to say to everyone out there, this was a very, very good day. I had the professionals. I want to thank you guys again.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, no doubt. I'll be seeing you guys again. Trust me, I will be seeing these young ladies again. And I believe Jessie appreciates you guys coming as well. And to the people out there, thank you, and we'll be right back. Thanks again for watching Against All Odds. Stay tuned for more episodes where we bring darkness into light.